Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. It is Thursday, 27th of October. It's about 8:15, 25 past 8. I would say I had a lie-in. Well, I did have a lie-in, but we didn't get to sleep properly till really late last night. I went to bed early. I went to bed before 11 o'clock, which is early for me. Bedtime for me is normally 11:30, between 11:30 and midnight. So I went to bed early, and Stu kept barking, and I came down to him, Amelia came down to him, my husband came down to him, and it was gone 2 before he settled properly. Don't know what was wrong with him. It wasn't like he was barking constantly till 2 o'clock. We would just go back off to sleep and then he'd start barking again. And in fact, I've come downstairs this morning and my knitter magazine had arrived a couple of days ago. Oh, just put my coffee down. My knitter magazine had arrived a couple of days ago, yesterday actually, and I hadn't had time to look at it, so it was still on the sofa in its packaging. And let me just show you what Stu's done to it. So Stu last night was up on, it wasn't on this sofa actually, they've got another room, and opened the knitter magazine for me, but oh, thank goodness. I was just worried that was the, at least that's the edge, not the bound edge. So yeah, obviously Stu fancied taking a look at that at whatever time last night. So yeah, don't know what was wrong with him, don't know why he was so unsettled, so I'm really tired this morning. Let me show you though, I did put the buttons on the cardigan last night, so this is now completely finished. We've got the bobble hat, and then we've got the jacket / cardigan, complete with buttons now. And I think those buttons are just perfect. They're kind of like, sort of like, from a distance look like leather, they're not, they're plastic. Little proper, somebody said yesterday, granddad cardigan buttons, so, which I know is what she would have wanted, what my friend will want on it. So that's the front of it. That is the back of it. I'll be gifting that to my friend on Tuesday when she's at work, and she'll be having that for her little grandson, who is about 3 months old at the moment. I did this 3 or 4 months old, I think this is, and I asked her to measure him. So this is knitted in the 6 to 12 month size, because he'd got, I think, a 17-inch chest already. And so 6 to 9 months is an 18-inch for 18-inch chest. So really, really pleased with that. Need to find a nice bag or something to put that in for her. And then I also yesterday started the second session of Cable Magori, second section even of Cable Magori, the Cable Magori blanket, which is, this one is in whiskey orange. And it's got 3 sets of cables in this pattern. So this is the Stylecraft knit along. It is a free pattern on Stylecraft. To get to it, you need to, well, the easiest way is if you join the Facebook group. There's a Stylecraft Cal Facebook group, and they pin a link to the pattern each time it's released. Or if you Google, you have to not just go to the Stylecraft website, you need to find the Stylecraft Knit Along website. So if you Google Stylecraft UK Cal, K-A-L, you should be able to get to the right page. I did link it, somebody asked me to link it on one of the vlogs, so I have linked it in a vlog from a couple of days ago. With the vlogs, I'm not putting many links, I'm not putting much in the description, because that is really time consuming, and as you may tell, I am fairly busy at the moment. Plans for the day. Well, I haven't had breakfast yet, so breakfast, which I think is going to be sausages. Breakfast, and then down to the office. Advent stuff. I'm sorry if that's all I've been talking about, and especially as I can't show you it. But today I will be, hopefully, well, I will be labelling. I've made the labels, I've threaded the labels, I've made the stitch markers. That's not a surprise to anybody that is. So I've made the stitch markers that go with some of the colourways. I've sorted all the little extras, and there are a lot of extras. Well, I think so anyway. Anyway, so I've got all of those sorted. So today it will be working on, I've done 2 different bases. There's the sparkly base and the non-sparkly base. So today I think what I'm going to do is label all of the, say, non-sparkle bases and potentially box them up. And then tomorrow do the same with the sparkle base. The other big thing, of course, is in theory the wool is supposed to arrive for the Fair Isle vest that I'm supposed to be knitting for a theatre production. I'm having 2 minds over this now in respect of whether I want the wool to turn up or not, because if the wool doesn't turn up today, I'm just pulling out and saying I can't do it. But I'm nervous now because I'm worried that the wool's going to turn up today, and I'm going to look at it and go, and the pattern, and go, I can't do it, it's too difficult. Or like it's really old pattern. That's what I've now got myself worked up about, that they've decided to use a vintage pattern, and that it'll be difficult to read it. I might be having phone to my mum. Right, okay, anyway, it's enough whittling for me. I need to drink some water, I need to have some breakfast, and I need to get on. See you later. Watching Karen from Stitches and Jacks while I was working today. Right, hi everybody, it is 2:30. The yarn and pattern have arrived for the Fair Isle vest that I'm doing for the theatre. They have said if we just want to do a plain back, it's fine, so if we just do the Fair Isle for the front. So, and it's knitted in front and back separately. So I am going to do the front and then see how long it takes me to do the front before deciding on whether to do the back in the Fair Isle or not. I'm also going to try and adapt it slightly to make it a bit shorter, because the person I'm knitting it for is only 5'2" and the pattern is for a full adult. So I'm going to take 1 inch off the ribbing. Yeah, I'll take 1 inch off the ribbing at the bottom. That's probably going to be the easiest way, actually. Yeah, I'm going to cast it on. Eek, wish me luck. Okay, so doing a bit of multitasking. I'm taking the doggo for a walk, little Stew, and just thought I'd have a quick catch up with you. It's about 5 o'clock. I have started working on the theatre vest. I've nearly finished the rib on the front of it. I can't remember if I mentioned anything about it or not. Yeah, I think I said that. Oh, I'll have to sort this out in editing. Anyway, so yeah, the guy dropped off the yarn and everything. It is 4-ply, fingering weight. He said if we're struggling for time, only knit the front as Fair Isle and don't worry about the back. So I've said I'll do the front and then see how long it takes me, and then decide whether to do the front or back in Fair Isle. I've got loads of wool. I'm sure I've got way too much wool. I'm having to do quite a large size, but the person I'm knitting it feels quite short, so I'm going to shorten the length a bit, which will help. I'm going to stop recording for a minute. So I just had to walk through 6 kids, I don't know, about age 8, that sort of age, playing with Nerf guns, so it's a bit treacherous getting through there. No, obviously I didn't want to catch them on camera. Come on, Stu, good boy. Yes, all good. So yeah, so I'm recording this now. It's about 5ish, taking doggo out. Then I'm going to have a quick omelette when I get home, and then I'm going out to one of my knit groups. Come on, Stu. Come on. I'm to drag him. Come on. Yeah. So I'm going to a knit group tonight at Starbucks. Come on. Quite a few of us going to be there tonight, I think. Obviously I'm going to take the Fair Isle vest with me. That's about all I'm going to be working on. So finish the rib of that and get started on the first part of the pattern. Oh, hang on, I'm going to go backwards. Got the parcel sent this morning that I needed to get sent for, well, I was sending something for a friend. That's been done. Phew, met the deadline for that. Still haven't got advents sorted, so I'm Amelia is going to help me tomorrow. She's going to be my office junior. I've told her I'll pay her. She's going to help me out for a couple of hours. So I'm just running out of time to get everything done. So she's going to help me tomorrow morning. If I get her to tie the labels on the yarn, stick stickers on packs, things like that, I reckon we'll get it cracked between us in a couple of hours. Things always take longer than I think they're going to. So I might edit this. Well, I will. I'll edit and put this together after knit group tonight, so that's why it's going to be up a little bit later than usual. I'll see if I can film a little bit at knit group. We'll see if anyone's prepared to be filmed or not. All right, see you later. Bye. So I don't have to knit. No, yeah, you do that. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah. So that's right, okay. Just why do it? It's not so obvious. Yeah. Hello everybody, so it is 8:48, got back from knit group. Just going to show you a couple of things, what I've worked on today. The yarn arrived for the vest top and I have started it. Started it this evening. I've done the rib and the first 2 rows of the fair. The pattern is a vintage, genuine vintage pattern from 1940s. I've just got a printout of it. So that's what we're doing, what I'm doing. And the yarn that we're using is King Cole Merino Blend 4-ply. I've used King Cole Merino Blend myself before actually. It's quite a nice wool to work with, really cost effective. So I've got this maroon colour burgundy for the main, and then there's 3 other colours for the different fair isle effect. So the plan is just to work on this as much as I can, and just get it done as quickly as possible. So you might not see much else being knitted on. Knit group was great this evening. There were 15 of us, fantastic turnout, really lovely to see everybody. Hi Sarah, and the other Sarah, although I don't think she watches the podcast, but yeah. And yeah, it was just a really good turnout of people, really nice to chat to different people, see what they were knitting and crocheting, although I was really focused on that fair isle vest, but anyway. So I just thought I would pop on here now before I edit the podcast and put it up. So yeah, I feel like I've had a really busy day because I spent all morning in the office doing Advent stuff, popped out for half an hour, had some lunch, worked on the vest, took Stu for a walk. We've seen all this, haven't you? Been to knit group. So it's been a nice day actually, nice day but busy. Alright guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.